Ladies and gentlemen, select crypto, I don't know what you would call yourselves. Little crypto boners. Crypto. Gotta bleep that one. Tech. You gotta bleep that one. I could be saying tech hunt. You can unbleep that one. Could be tech hunt. Whatever you are, thanks for tuning in. Again, we're a select group here at the company lot. I want to start by I want to establish some rules of engagement, okay? Because this is a dance we do every couple weeks. You start this and you go, what is this going to be? Is this going to be an hour of Noel slogging through the back catalog of his notes app? Or are we going to get something mildly interesting? And today and in the future, I want to offer you neither. In fact, what I want to offer you are more focused elements. I really want to, the whole reason I started this is because I think we live in an interesting time. I think the type of crime that occurs in our modern era is super interesting. I think, the way we hurt each other is different. I think before it was crude, throw a stone through someone's jaw, turn it to glass. Did you take from me? Stone this man. And I know they still do that in some parts of the world, but in the modern technical ghettos of the world, in the modern crypto ghettos, aka the United States, I just think society is structured in a weird way. Obviously, because of cell phones and technology. But that said, I really want to be clear that the point of the company lot is really to kind of look at that stuff. And sometimes it'll be a little bit boring, but I need to make that clear because the boring stuff can give way to the interesting stuff. So yeah, today's episode, we got a lot of things. One, I'm really, really excited about. You all know I'm a big conspiracy theorist. I like to make things up about the world around me. I'm a little schizophrenic maybe. And that is Google. A couple episodes ago when I was fantasizing, when I was jacking off to the idea of the giant tech G just getting dismantled and dismembered. Well, we got a little bit of that because the DOJ is going to push Google to sell off Chrome, the browser, to break the search monopoly. And I want to read into that because that is pretty interesting. I wonder how many people use Chrome. Let's look at this. Google Chrome is the most used web browser in the world, over 65% of the global market share. And that makes sense. In my time as a developer, the thing we always prioritized was designing websites for Google Chrome, because I don't know if you all know this, but I don't think it's really that relevant these days, because even when I was a developer, it wasn't that relevant either. But there was a point where each web browser behaved a little bit differently. And there was actually a really graining part of my career when I'd have to build ads for another tech giant, which I will not name because I don't know how aggressive that NDA was, but I know it's in perpetuity. I know it's forever. I used to have to build ads for this company in JavaScript. And we were not allowed to use any modern JavaScript plugins or platforms, or no frameworks, no nothing. It's just raw vanilla JavaScript. And that would create some real nightmare days because of how different all the browsers were. So I just say all that to say this AI overview of Google Chrome makes sense to me. I'm verifying this information. I'm a trusted source. You can quote me on anything I say on this show. It is fact, true, tried, been through the fire, declassified, all that. So yeah, we'll talk about that. Obviously, we'll get into this Gen Z kid rugging people. We know CoffeeZilla is going to be all over that too. So I won't go too in depth on that, but I just think it is a hilarious thing to live stream yourself doing. And he's not the first one to do it. I think there was another big story like a month or two ago, maybe even longer, of some guys bragging on Twitter about doing a rug. And then after that, drug dealers marketing ethically sourced cocaine, which when they talk about cocaine being white girl, they're really bringing the meaning here. So we'll get into that. And then if we don't have too much fun with all that, there's an alleged potato cartel that is conspiring to raise the price of frozen fries and tater tots, which is so dick in this economy, because they must know that that's the go-to food right now for people. They must know that people across America are relying on the frozen tater tots and the frozen fries to get them through their morning. They go, you know what? I'll actually make breakfast for once. I'm going to throw some tater tots in the cancerous air fryer that is covered in what is it? The thing that jizz. No, the thing that Teflon. There we go. My Teflon coated air fryer with toxic black paint that is pushing gas and microplastic chemicals and forever chemicals into my tater tots. And the potato cartel sees that and they go, you know what? Let's make it so they can't buy it. So yeah, anyways, jumping back to the really boring, interesting stuff. Google Chrome being forced out of the hands of big bad Google. Alphabet Incorporated's Chrome browser could go for as much as $20 billion if a judge agrees to a Justice Department proposal to sell the business in what would be a historic crackdown on one of the world's biggest tech companies. Before going further, if you can reference some of my conspiratorial work on this show, where I'm pinching quotes from Surveillance Capitalism, the book, and then pretending like they're my thoughts. The Google apparatus for search is obviously very expansive, and the way they collect data between Android devices, just Google search in general, and then Chrome itself, and then the Chrome book. I'm really curious to know, as we read through here, if the Chromebook product is part of that. Because I wonder if that'll be a little loophole for them to, I don't know, collect off of your mom. Because who even uses a Chromebook? That's another crazy thing. When people bought Chromebooks, I'm like, you might as well just have put a camera in every room in your house. And actually, no. Chromebooks to me is like you might as well just have a direct webcam to a Google hard drive, and every day you wake up and you treat it like your best friend and you go, hi Google, good morning. Today I plan to do this and I'm going to do this. And you know, it was so clearly a little pilfering data sniff for your grandma to get roped up into. I also wonder if they force Chrome for sale, if Marky Zuck has the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever, or maybe, guys, we start our own GoFundMe. What if we raise 20 bill? Huh? That's a scary thing, dude, because that price tag, who can afford that? Saudi Arabia? Guys, Elon Musk's net worth is roughly $300 billion. And if he lives, because, you know, he's an American now, I guess. If he lives like we do, we don't keep shit in savings. We don't keep a fucking thing in savings. So if this thing goes for 20, I mean, I can't do math. 20 divided by 318. I mean, that's only 6% of his net worth. He can figure that out. Oh, shit. Elon browser. Could you imagine? By the way, this is from Bloomberg. The department will ask the judge, who ruled in August that Google illegally monopolized the search market, to require measures related to artificial intelligence and its Android smartphone operating system, according to people familiar with the plans. That is actually crazy. Wow. Antitrust officials, along with states that have joined the case, also plan to recommend Wednesday that federal judge Amit Mehta impose data licensing requirements, said the people, who asked not to be named, discussing a confidential matter. Now, I've referenced Google's ties into government. Obviously, I can't prove them because I don't work for the government or Google. I can just go off of what I've read. I wonder if Google starts to give people the Boeing treatment. Google has a fun search for your family. Find your dad. Your dad talks a lot. Here's a Google search for you. Find a way to get your dad to stop talking. We're feeling lucky for you. We're going to go ahead and hit that button for you. We're going to go ahead and do a secondary search on how to get your dad to stop talking. Hey, we have a fun game. It's called GeoGuessr. Guess where we're going to put your dad? If Meta accepts the proposals, they have the potential to reshape the online search market and the burgeoning AI industry. The case was filed under the first Trump administration and continued under President Joe Biden. It marks the most aggressive effort to rein in a technology company since Washington unsuccessfully sought to break up Microsoft Corporation 2 decades ago. Owning the world's most popular web browser is key for Google's ads business. The company is able to see activity from signed-in users and use that data to more effectively target promotions, which generate the bulk of its revenue. Google has also been using Chrome to direct users to its flagship AI product, Gemini, which has the potential to evolve from an answer bot to an assistant that follows users around the web. Now, I know I'm just going through this verbatim, but I think with this, it's not really a story, because I don't like the word story because it implies like we're sitting around a campfire and I'm telling you about the time I finger banged somebody. Story is not a good word here. I think this moment, and specifically this information, underscores what I've been not so successful at trying to regurgitate, which is the depths at which these people can collect information is so insane. It is a 72-headed monster. It is crazy. And so to see any legislation to tap these different aspects of it is wild. And I wonder if if Google's even scared of this, because they've been in big lawsuits before. And I wonder, just going off of their old playbook, if they start doing crazy shit with the Chromebook, they start doing crazy stuff with Chrome to get ahead of whenever this ruling may occur. So we'll keep a close eye on that with this show, because how Google finesses their way out of this could be massively interesting, and one of those things that kind of just goes unnoticed, but not here. Not the 50,000 people tuning in every week. We will be the ones 10 years from now to be like, I told you so, and get no benefit from it because we never invested in Bitcoin, and we're all fucking poor, and no one uses real money, and no one uses gold, and everything is online, and we live in the metaverse permanently. Anyways, should a sale proceed, Chrome would be worth at least 15 to 20 billion, given it has over 3 billion monthly active users. Nuts. The price prospective buyers are willing to pay may depend on their ability to link Chrome to other services. Oh my God, could you imagine the X browser? Elon buys this, he turns it to the X browser. As you're typing, it's automatically populating slurs and it's trying to get you to be racist. That'll be what X the website turns into. You can either ethno-state your group chat or you can multiculturalize it. It's up to you. World's your oyster. It's a fun game. It's not directly monetizable, Chrome. It serves as a gateway to other things. It's not clear how you measure that from a pure revenue generating perspective. That is true. Yeah, just owning Chrome doesn't really matter because the data that they collect motivates services and products they have in-house. So who would even want to buy it? That's crazy to think about. Hey everyone, we want to take a quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, Arena Club. For most of us that like collecting cards, the idea of spending $2,000 or more on a Mahomes rookie card just ain't in the cards. I love collecting, but that's some serious money to drop. I would know because my Mana Crypt is now worthless. Thanks to slab packs from Arena Club, now it's possible to score gem mints for a fraction of their retail price. You could pull a CJ Stroud rookie downtown, a Shohei Ohtani rookie, or a Josh Allen color blast. Every single one of these hit from last week's Arena Club slab pack drop. Arena Club is the only repack that provides real value, a complete view of all possible cards, and clear hit rates for each one. One of our producers is addicted to the slab packs. I'm not going to name him because he seriously has a problem, and his wife would disown him if she knew what the hell he was doing off book. The transparency on hit rates in the hit feed, what has been a hit and an ongoing checklist, make it really easy to see what's available. For me, myself, as a Magic the Gathering fan, some of my favorite mythics are slabbed up in the marketplace. I've been eyeing the Witch King of Angmar. Arena Club slab packs are revolutionizing the repack game with transparency. After your pulls are revealed, they'll immediately be placed in your showroom for safekeeping, selling, trading, or auction. The Arena Club grading process is accurate, fast, and transparent, with a full grade rationale provided and an explanation of how your card was scored. Whether you're buying, selling, trading, or displaying, Arena Club is the card collecting platform you have to check out. Right now, you can get 10% off your first slab pack or card purchase by going to arenaclub.com/lot and use code LOT. That's arenaclub.com/lot, code LOT for 10% off your first purchase. Hey everyone, we want to take another quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, Mint Mobile. I love a great deal as much as the next guy, but I'm not going to crawl through a bed of hot coals just to save a few bucks. It has to be easy. No hoops, no BS. So when Mint Mobile said it was easy to get a wireless plan for $15 a month with the purchase of a 3-month plan, I called them on it. Literally. Turns out it really is that easy to get a wireless $15 a month plan. The longest part of the process was the time spent on hold waiting to break up with my old provider. The Mint website is easy to navigate. You can find the exact plan for your needs and purchase it right away. To get started, go to mintmobile.com/lot. There, you'll see right now all 3-month plans are only $15 a month, including the unlimited plan. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. You can use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all of your existing contacts. Find out how easy it is to switch to Mint Mobile and get 3 months of premium wireless service for $15 a month. To get this new customer offer and your new 3-month premium wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/lot. That's mintmobile.com/lot. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/lot. $45 upfront payment is required. That is equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speeds slower above 40 gigs on the unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details. Google doesn't break out Chrome-related revenue, but its user data is key to ad sales, Lee Ann Mulholland, Google's vice president of regulatory affairs, said the Justice Department continues to push a radical agenda that goes far beyond the legal issues in this case. She added the government putting its thumb on the scale in these ways would harm consumers, developers, and American technological leadership at precisely the moment it is most needed. A little bit of the free speech defense here, sort of. Not really. This is more like innovation and freedom. You're infringing on our rights. The Justice Department declined to comment, because why would they? The comment is there. Antitrust enforcers want the judge to order Google to sell off Chrome because, as the most widely used browser worldwide, it represents a key access point through which many people use its search engine, the people said. The government has the option to decide whether a Chrome sale is necessary at a later date if some other aspects of the remedy do not create a more competitive market. Government attorneys met with dozens of companies over the past 3 months as they prepared the recommendations. States are still considering adding some proposals, and some details could change. The antitrust officials pulled back from a more severe option that would have forced Google to sell off Android. Holy fuck. Put that in my anti-tech loser beta reaction folder. Oh, fuck. Could you imagine? The benefit of Chrome, which Google doesn't charge for directly, is partially inconvenience it provides users by making their experience with Google products more seamless. Breaking up these companies is not going to fundamentally address the annoyance you have with them. Oh my God. That's from Eric Schmidt, former Google CEO. Wow. Talk about waving your dick in the face of justice. The hammer of justice is coming down and you put one testicle beneath it. You say, go for it, pal. You won't change how big this thing is. You won't change it from you won't stop it from fucking up this world. But go ahead. Go ahead. Get a nut shot in there. Does that make you feel better? Does it make you feel better? Hit the nuts. You still can't put down the thing it's attached to. The being that propels it. The beautiful technological body that wields this huge cock and giant set of balls. You want to take a shot at the big nuts? Go for it. We don't even need the nuts. Meta's August ruling that Google broke antitrust laws in both online research and search text ads markets. Excuse me, I read that kind of weird. Search and search text ads markets followed a 10-week trial last year. The company has said it plans to appeal. That's kind of wild. Only 10 weeks to get through a case like this? You would think this would take months. The judge has set a 2-week hearing in April, hopefully on 4/20, because we can toke up. Toke. Not smoke. Toke. We're taking it old school. We're going to toke grass. And we're going to smoke the joints like this. Like cartoon characters. We're going to toke shitty ass weed from the 70s that still had dirt and Monsanto pesticide in it. Which actually wouldn't be much different from modern weed because there's tons of pesticide in that too. I miss weed, by the way. I do. That's the only thing about a kid where I'm like, you motherfucker. You take away my time, you take away my sleep, but you took away my weed. And for that, my friend, I'll be blowing major gas in your face. Come 16 years old, I'll make sure you can never leave the house because you're too fucking high. And I'll ruin your schooling. We're going to toke weed like this. And watch the updates on this trial. So that's next year. That'll be our Super Bowl. That'll be the company lot Super Bowl when we watch the next Google hearing on C-SPAN 2. The judge has set a 2-week hearing in April on what changes Google must make to remedy the illegal behavior and plans to issue a final ruling by August 2025. Leo season, I would know because, you know, I'm a Leo guy. Big Leo guy. Not Leo DeCap. Because he'll be doing some ruling on 25 as well. I know that was a reach. That was a big reach. I heard the lip sputters on that one. I heard it. You're right. That was bad. I'll kill myself after this. It's okay. The agency and the states have settled. Don't cut that out. The agency and the states do not cut that out. The agency and the states, I'll kill myself if you cut that out. The agency and the states have settled on recommending that Google be required to license the results and data from its popular search engine and give websites more options to prevent their content from being used by Google's artificial intelligence products. That is wild. Let's put that into raw material context. I have a company that pillages the earth, takes every tree possible, and I'm the one who holds all the wood. And the government comes in and says, it's fine, you want to hack down the wood, but you have to sell the wood. You have to give the wood up to the other. Now, that just calls into question, okay, I'll just sell the shittiest wood. I'll just fuck with people. I'll sell them wood that's rotting. I'll sell them wood that I know has poor structural integrity. I'll sell them garbage. I'll sell the wood, all right. Now I'm making income, and I'm making the competitors pay, and I'm bleeding them out to buy shit-ass wood. Meanwhile, I got that good mahogany. I got that good, strong wood. Could go that way. Who knows? The antitrust enforcers are set to propose that Google uncouple its Android smartphone operating system from its other products, including search and its Google Play mobile App Store, which are now sold as a bundle. They are also prepared to seek a requirement that Google share more information with advertisers and give them more control over where their ads appear. What will be really insane is if people start to empathize with Google. If people start going, no, just let them have the operating system. Come on. That's not fair. I think what Google would try to do is position this as infringing on other companies' rights. Maybe. Or maybe they just start doing weird stuff where they're like, well, if we can't have it, neither can they. And then they just start initiating antitrust stuff against, I don't know, Facebook, Meta, whoever. Remains to be seen. Lawyers from the Justice Department and state attorneys general included all of those options in an initial filing in October. As well as a ban on the type of exclusive contracts that were at the center of the case against Google. A forced spinoff, if it happens, would also hinge on finding an interested buyer, those who could afford and might want the property, like Amazon. You know, my woodcutting example was just coincidence. I didn't even plan that. It's what you call bronze level riffing, bronze level comedic intuition. They're also facing an antitrust scrutiny that may prevent such a mega deal. So Amazon out. But Elon, X browser, imagine buying the X laptop. The X book. Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be sweet? When you buy a Cybertruck, you get an X book in there. Now you're really on your way. You get exclusive FaceTime with Elon once a month, 5 minutes. You get to watch your wife communicate with Elon on the X book for your dedicated time slot with Elon. Your wife opens the X book and she's like, I can't wait to see Big E. And you're like, me too. Ooh, I hope he whips it out. Ooh, I hope he whips it out. I hope he lets you see it. I hope he lets you see it. I hope he lets you see it. My view is this is extremely unlikely, Singh said in an email. But he added that he could see a buyer like OpenAI. That would give it both distribution and an ads business to complement its consumer chatbot subscriptions. A merger with a U.S.-based AI player, Allen Iverson, may more easily pass government scrutiny than another tech giant, said Evelyn Mitchell-Wolfe, digital advertising and media analyst at eMarketer. It, quote, could conceivably be approved by the government as a way to prioritize AI innovation and U.S. posturing around AI on the global stage. I still stand by it. I think the AI thing is it's a buzzword now, and I think they're doing badder things. I think they're doing badder shit. Google now displays artificial intelligence-based answers at the top of its search pages, billed as AI overviews. And you know what? They work. I trust those things. And that's scary because I just had a kid. I search things about newborns and I look at AI overviews and I go, that sounds right. Google, how can I upload pictures of my baby to you? Google, how can I input my baby's life into you? Google, how can I have you manage my baby's life for me? While websites can opt out of having their information used by Google to create AI models, they can't afford to opt out of the overviews because that would risk pushing them down in results, making it harder to reach their customers. Website publishers have complained that the feature dampens traffic and advertising dollars since users rarely click through to see the data being used to power those results. That is so interesting. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. So let's put that in the woodcutting context. I cut wood because let's see. I cut wood. You sell chainsaws. This is bad. Let's just go with the existing context. No, this is super interesting because you need your website to surface on Google, and part of your business is reaping advertising dollars because you show up in the party. That's what it is. Google is mogging you. They're mogging you at the search. You're in the party. You're at the bazaar. That's what it is. You're at the bazaar, and you have your little fold-out tray on your chest, and you're like, I sell lemonade. And then Google's in front of you, buff, sexy, non-gendered. It's just like a sexualized being that is attractive to all, no matter creed, color, anything. It's so sexy, and it looks at you and it's like, I can tell you how to make lemonade. And you're like, hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Show me how to make the lemonade. And then you're in the background, you're like, but I sell it. It's organic. It's made in my parents' farm. And the consumer looks at you and says, go die. Hey, go fall off of something tall. Do that for me. I'm going to hang out with the big sexy search engine, the big sexy AI search engine. Which is wild because they build that AI model on the search results and they just phase you out. They're just damning you if you do, damning you if you don't. Because you're not going to pull your site from Google. You're just going to sit there and you're going to whittle away while it looks back at you and it pisses organic lemonade instructions on a white strip, almost like a label printer. The big sexy Google AI prints this long white strip of instructions on how to make organic lemonade at home. And the consumer is just eagerly pulling the tape out of the AI wiener. And the Google machine just kind of looks back at you over its shoulder. It's just kind of like, you like that, pipsqueak? You're just back there going, no, as you fade into obscurity. Regarding data licensing, the antitrust enforcers plan to propose two options: that Google sell the underlying click and query data, and also separately syndicate its search results according to the people. The company currently sells syndicated search results, but with restrictions such as preventing their use on mobile. Forcing Google to syndicate its search results would allow rival search engines and AI startups to quickly improve their quality, while the data feed would allow others to build their own search index. Now, this is interesting. Okay, again, this would be like the conquistadors coming through and, pillaging people, taking over their societies, their cultures, their cities. They take everything. They install themselves and they're everywhere and they build this massive empire. And then a government comes in and goes, hey, you got to let the other conquistadors have it too. So then every city is just a pie chart where it's 10 groups of people that want to sacrifice your children and make you read their version of Christianity. And they go, all of you are ours now. That seems like a good future. Seems fun for technology. Cha-ching, cha-ching. We got to thank DraftKings for sponsoring today's episode. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Holidays on the house at DraftKings Casino. With this season's offerings, you'll unwrap everything you wished for, from table games and jackpots to a slot at the top of everyone's list. Jingle bells, power reels, you know it. DraftKings is offering a warm welcome to new players with $100 instantly in casino credits with just a $10 wager. Plus, everyone can get in on the action with a holiday reward every week. So sign up with Code Company because the holiday cheer is here only on DraftKings Casino. You got a gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Eligibility restrictions apply. New customers only. Opt-in required. Casino credits are non-withdrawable and expire in 168 hours. Terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. We want to thank our sponsor of today's episode, Tushy. Want a holiday home upgrade you can enjoy all year? Back away from the giant inflatable snow globe and step into your bathroom, which will soon be filled with guests who ate too much stuffing. It's time to get a bidet. A bidet is awesome. I don't wipe anymore, and it's beautiful. I question days where I even have to rub my ass in the shower because I'll sit on that bidet for just extended periods of time. And you know what's nice? Because, there's some bidets that heat the water. I prefer a cold stream. After I've taken a spicy hot dump, I like that cool water hitting that ass, just cooling it off, just, taking the edge off. It just gives you that, makes the hemorrhoid chill out. It's actually something I like to do after I do my cold plunge in the morning because, I'm an alpha guy. I actually like to give my hemorrhoid a cold plunge too. I'm getting carried away here. Look, it's great to not wipe. Feels really good on the anus, and I cannot recommend enough. If you've been waiting to upgrade your bathroom or grab the perfect gift for anyone else, now's the time. Visit HelloTushy.com to see this week's savings on bidets, bundles, and instant bathroom upgrades. People who have made the switch to Tushy use up to 80% less TP. That's toilet paper. No more clogged toilets. Save your money and your ass at the same time. Every Hello Tushy bidet comes with a 30-day hassle-free return and a 12-month warranty. Give the gift of practical luxury that benefits everyone in the household. Go to hellotushy.com/lot now to grab your deal before it's gone. And don't forget to give us a shout out while you're there and let them know we sent you. Go to hellotushy.com/lot for the best gift this holiday season. Wow. My little technology boner is up. I'm bricked by this. This is drama, man. This is fucking high value drama. This is nothing I've been able to get from any shitty show that Apple has put out lately. I'm starting Silo season 2 and I'm like, can this girl just skip the season? Can she just find uranium on top of the earth and just drop it in the silo where the people murdered her dad? If you haven't watched this show, it's basically like mole people. It's people who live underground in some post-apocalyptic society. And spoiler alert, I've already spoiled it. So actually I haven't, or have I? It's a fun watch. I like it. But yeah, this is great, man. This is how you know I'm getting old too. Reading the paper. Tired of these made up stories, man. I need something grounded in reality. I think that's actually the attitude that poisoned media, because everything now is like weird reflections of reality. And then I think then people, maybe I'm wrong on this, and I'd be curious if you're listening to this still, how you feel. I feel TV and film was pushed into this weird prestige thing where it stopped being about telling a story and it started being about like the actual technology to make films and realism and VFX and all that. And so films weirdly land in this place where they're trying to replicate reality. Maybe I think maybe I noticed this more in TV. So take a show like Top Boy, where it's about young children in the UK selling drugs. And it's a reenactment of that. And you're kind of like seeing this reanimated version of society. And it's a bit exaggerated. And there's characters you can get attached to, and on and on and on. That's just real life. And I've noticed that maybe with me, I'm projecting my thoughts onto you guys because I'm God. No, sorry. I hated that too. But I get in this weird thing where I'll watch films and I go, well, that's not very real. That's not realistic. And I find myself in this weird pattern where the media is so close to real life, but I've seen those similar things on like body cam footage, or, I've seen some version of it in reality. So then I start judging it based on that. And it's like, then at that point, I'm not even like watching the movie. But now that I say all this, I know that's a me thing, because I can miss an entire story in a film because I'm just focused on the technicals. So never mind. Anyways, Gen Z trader launched a token while live streaming himself rugging it at $30,000. I'm going to watch this Instagram video.
Holy fuck! Holy fuck!
You full clip.
Holy fuck! Thanks for the 20 bandos.
Yeah, he did.
Yo! 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 What the fuck? What the fuck?
Now,
No,
I don't know if we're featuring this clip. We probably should, but the periodic, if that isn't American capitalism at its best. Yo, thanks for the 30 bandos. Eat shit and die. Get some tater tots, bitch. Wow. Gen Z trader launched a token while live streaming himself rugging it at 30 grand. In response, the crypto community CTO'd the coin, sending it to 35 million. His original holdings are now worth over $1.2 million. In the process, they've doxed his name, address, and school. Let's read this article because I wonder... Oh, I see. Sorry. I misunderstood that because I have poor reading comprehension. That is really funny. So he rugs everyone and they go, let's jack the price up on this and make him want to blow his own brains out. According to Look On Chain, the kid sold 51 million quant at 128 Sol. What is this coin? I actually know this one. Solana. Yeah. Worth 30 grand, and he made $29,600 profit. Yet the buzz following the rug pull attracted even more liquidity, with the 51 million tokens achieving a $4 million nominal value. They're going to call him the Quant Kid. I love that term, the Quant Kid. You know, it's funny. I've actually really been getting a bunch of recommended videos on my YouTube about why I traded quant to exit society. As the crypto community struck back, excuse me, they doxed the kid's family. He created another meme coin called I'm Sorry. This is what we're building, guys. This is the generation that we are building. They call him Gen Z. This is Gen Alpha. This is Gen Alpha to the fullest. Yo. Imagine this kid taking a photo of his lunchly on top of 50 grand. And he puts that on his Snap story and he goes, get fucked. Traders bought into it again just to suffer another rug pull from the kid. Besides the Sorry coin, the Gen Z quant creator also deployed Lucy for his third rug pull in a row. The kid amassed another 24 grand of 103 Solana in profits for Sorry and Lucy. Oh my God, dude. He can't be stopped. Can this kid go to jail? I wonder. What's funny is his username on X is $kid, skid. You're a little skid mark, aren't you? Yeah, I wonder if he gets Fed charges for this. Wait till CoffeeZilla covers you, buddy. You will go to jail. Couldn't be a clearer case. But this is an interesting thing, right? Putting a 13-year-old in for white collar crime, going to Club Fed as a teenager. He's just going to learn a lot and come back a turbo trader. Because I feel that's the thing with people that scam open markets like this. They don't typically learn. You know, case in point, Firefest 2. Did that happen? I think Fire Festival 2. When's this gearing up for? 2025. Okay. Location, guys. Private island off the coast of Mexico from April 25 to 28. Now here's a little twofer. Imagine the Google case lines up with those dates. Then we can really be token. Watching Ja Rule eating a peanut butter sandwich, wondering when the rescue boats are going to show up. While Quant Kid is on a banner, him and Billy McFarlane, because they rugged the festival. And Quant Kid created a coin for Fire Festival 2 and everyone bought into it and he rugged them all. What a kid, dude. What a kid. I mean, the way, I'll be honest, the way how easy he makes this look, I'm like, I want to try this. I want to give it a whirl. 30 grand just like that? What are we doing here, guys? There's 40,000 of, oh, see, this is financial advice. No, JK, federal government, JK, we won't do that. We won't create a coin and rug it. No, we won't. Clearly, we won't. I had every opportunity to invest in Bitcoin, and every single time I was like, no. Which is really funny now. Really funny now. What's the price of Bitcoin? 100 grand? I know people celebrating. And I know what I said. I know I said it's a bubble, and I know I said that other people with more money control it. And I think that that's all true. The bubble part ain't true. And I distinctly remember some early commenters telling me like, bro, it's a bubble, bro, it's a bubble. Well, it looks like we were both wrong. Yeah, my Bitcoin experience is hilarious. I actually tried to mine them, and I'm a moron for that, because what I should have done was I should have taken advantage of the graphics card price hikes. I should have just taken all that money. I probably could have bought a good amount of them, and then I never would have had to tell a single joke ever. But then we wouldn't be here commiserating about the failure of Google. So I think I won. I think Bitcoin were the experiences along the way. People who are poor be like, nah, man, I'm doing good. I'm not mad at my life at all. I know that sounds sarcastic, but I'm really not. Life's good. Life's good out here on the lot. Wow. We got to keep note. We got to see if Quant Kid goes to jail. Because that's a hook, line, sinker right there. If I'm a litigator, or not a litigator, but if I'm a prosecutor, I mean, it's just, imagine a prosecutor just looking at you in court. So, kid, can I call you that? What was going through your mind? And then just doing that to him while he gets cuffed and he gets sent to a max security prison. And then he gets on FaceTime with Martin Shkreli. And Martin Shkreli's like, I'll bail you out, man. Let's stream. Let's do this the right way. Speaking of ethics, let's talk about some ethical cocaine. Woke coke. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. What? Do we have to do a land acknowledgement before we snort this cocaine? Do you have to acknowledge the people that this cocaine came from? Oh my God, bro. Dealers are targeting middle-aged, middle-class drug users with woke coke marketed as ethically sourced and conflict-free. No one making this cocaine is held at gunpoint. Everyone wants to be here. Every family making this cocaine wants to be here. The children mixing the gasoline in the barrels, they want to be here. They want to be here. Guys, guys, you go to Whole Foods, every other egg on the shelf, they're chemically castrated chickens. They're shitting out eggs 8 times the size of their body. It's a disgusting process, but there's one producer that lets the eggs roam free, lets the eggs come out naturally, treats their chickens well. Guys, that's what we're doing here. It's a commune. It's a community of cocaine builders. We don't like the term dealers. We're builders here. We're farmers like anyone else. We're a family. Okay? The suppliers are trying to gain a commercial edge in a competitive marketplace by appealing to increasingly, quote, woke customers who are sensitive to injustice in society. Now, this is hilarious. I used to do a bit on stage. I haven't done it in a while. I think it's kind of cheap, but It was about how during Pride Month, Duracell batteries became gay batteries. This month, the batteries are gay. And a buddy of mine, Andrew Michon, had a great tag for it. He's like, the batteries go both ways this month. They do minus, minus, and plus, plus. Shout out to Andrew. I don't do the bit anymore, but it was the whole point of the bit was just about how, corporations kind of tap into things when it feels right, when it's good for them. And the cocaine being woke gives me hope that we will see pride flags wrapped around these little baggies next year. The woke coke will have seasons of the month. Can you imagine, guys? The Black History Month edition cocaine. I mean, the levels of insensitivity that this company that these builders can apply will be South Park levels of irony that the average Redditor will be creaming over. Creaming, dude. Hey guys, I had to change clothes real quick to thank the final sponsor of today's episode, Manscaped. Every man knows the unbeatable feeling of a fresh barbershop shave. Now, what if I told you that you no longer have to wait weeks or even months between appointments to experience it? Introducing Manscaped's newest innovation, the Chairman Pro Electric Foil Shaver, the game-changing tool that brings the luxury of a professional shave right into your home. Whether you're after that daily silky smooth finish or prefer to maintain a rugged 5 o'clock shadow, the Chairman Pro Electric Foil Shaver is your go-to for precision and style every time. Head over to manscaped.com and join the over 11 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped by using code LOT for 20% off plus free shipping. We got a few people in studio who respectfully have uneven faces. The chin it's not very angular. So unfortunately, every time they go to shave, they're reminded of this mishap. Luckily, Manscaped has improved this overall experience because the Chairman Pro comes with 2 interchangeable skin-safe blade heads, and the heads are designed with skin-safe technology to help reduce razor burn and irritation, which you can get a lot of if you have a sort of uneven chin. The Chairman Pro is also waterproof, so you can use it in the shower, and it has 75 minutes of runtime, so you can really take your time with your shave. And this is helpful because some people in the studio, they have very long chins. Get the Chairman Pro today and experience a shave that is as smooth as you deserve, even if you have an uneven jaw. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code LOT at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping with the code LOT at manscaped.com. What else could they do? Could they? Oh man. Sound off in the comments. This is a fun premise. This is so good of a. I actually am just pausing here to stare at this article and look at what I'm observing. This is one of those that's so funny I can't move. The dark web is a fast-growing marketplace for cocaine, with dealers relying on TripAdvisor-style ratings and many emphasizing their ethical credentials. So the Silk Road has become lame because we have middle-aged, former late-stage millennials becoming middle-aged, and they're going, I've just done so much, really kind of not nice cocaine. I've done so much cocaine that I just know it's like kind of icky. It's gross. I'm on a new Goop diet. Gwen has this great program for cleansing your body. And I'm just, granted, I like to have fun, but when I'm putting stuff in my body, I want to feel if I can't, if I know I'm doing something bad, if I can at least know that the bad stuff is clean going in. And I get this, in a growing market of fentanyl. Maybe there's a real appetite for acute cocaine, an ethical cocaine, a feel-good cocaine. But it's just funny that a capitalist structure could create something like this. Ethical, because, there's already ethical ketamine, right? for like depression treatment. I know there's a ton of that. So Ethical K, kind of a good band name, but Ethical K is out there. So ethical cocaine was only a matter of time, right? Britain is one of the world's cocaine capitals. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I'm sure there's a joke in there. Britain can't get enough white. Brexit, I don't know. We're having cocaine for Brexit. Bristol, I'm going to say it in a voice because it's funny. Bristol has the highest rate of consumption per person in Europe, and London gets through the largest amount, 23 kilos a day, according to King's College in London. Users can get cocaine delivered more quickly in England and Scotland than a takeaway pizza. What? They got Coke maps? What? They got Uber cocaine? That makes sense. I mean, so much delivery happens on little bikes out there in London. So that's awesome. You get your little cheeky Nando's. You get your cheeky Nando's 3-piece and a little baggie to go with it. And what's on that baggie? Pride flag. You know, I'm going to, for this one, I'm going to lean into another bit I used to do. I used to have a little one-liner. Not like one-liner, but it was kind of an observation because I have a distinct memory of picking up a coffee can in Whole Foods, and on the can it had a woman on there. It was an older woman. I think she was like 103 years old. And it was talking about how it was like her farm and her methods, and her hands looked arthritic. Like she looked so battered as a human because she's been through. I'm sure her story is really incredible. You know, she kind of rose up through something difficult through coffee. And my joke was, I don't need to see the people who made what I'm eating. That doesn't make me feel better necessarily. Because if we're going to do that, then why don't we start wrapping iPhone boxes with pictures of Asian kids who made it? So now I'm imagining you get your little cocaine baggie with your cheeky Nando's, and what's on the cocaine baggie? The baggie comes with a miniature photo of the family who made it, and they're standing over the empty drum with the gasoline and tar and all the other stuff in it, and they're smiling as a unit. And when you do that line, you're like, that's so beautiful. And then you go yell at your husband or something. Or wife, I don't know. More than a third of users surveyed said they could get the drug within half an hour. The cocaine will be here at past. That sounds cool, doesn't it? Ooh, here's a bridging moment. Here's a world-crossing moment. Imagine sitting with Andrew Garfield in his apartment. The cocaine will be here at past. Oh, shit. Party. Imagine sitting there with Boris Johnson. The cocaine will be here at past. Fun. Anyways, Anthony Lowenstein, whose new book, Pills, Powder, and Smoke, details the changing demographic of cocaine users. Dealers on the dark web, paraphrased, are promoting and selling ethically sourced cocaine. It means everybody in the supply chain, from the farmers in Colombia to drug mules in Europe, are treated fairly and given a decent wage and not prosecuted for their activities. So when the guy shoves the cocaine in his ass, it's done with a suppository, and it's done in a welcoming environment. We actually have repurposed old OBGYN tables. It's a nice process. You actually get a little massage of the prostate before the drugs get boofed into your ass. And granted, we're moving more these days, so we got to put a bigger capsule in there. But as part of our ethics program, we make sure to source mules with large anuses. So we actually have an exam in the mule selection process. Now, this does create a bit of lost opportunity, right? It creates a bit of analism, if you will. There's ageism and there's analism, and you can be discriminated against based on your diameter capacity. So to solve this, we create local runs where the volume is not needed to be so high, so the boofing is just small, and it's commensurate with the anus boofing the raw materials. So that's how we solve that. We essentially lean into our bigger anuses for the bigger jobs. And that's not any knock on size, that's not us relegating people. It's just we're all born differently. And some anuses are meant for different types of travel. Some mules are meant for certain journeys, You wouldn't want to send a small racehorse on a long trek. That doesn't make sense. You want it running fast, you want it healthy, you want it doing its you want it running its race in the right environment. And that's how we look at it. We look at our smaller anuses. Those are our racehorses because they're getting the quick jobs done. And they're really moving the money faster than the big boys. The big anuses, that's kind of like, those are our bigger guys. Those are our donkeys for the hills, long treks. Those are our guys for the Oregon Trail. No pun intended. Anyways, they're given a decent wage too. That's nice. So instead of threatening their family, they get $20 an hour. The author, said the fact that it was impossible to know if a drug has been ethically sourced did not deter dealers from making the claims or users seeking them out. I mean, 100%. 100%. I'm selling cocaine. I'm fucking lying. I'm a drug dealer. Yeah, no, for sure. No, all this stuff, it's made I own a little plot in Colombia. They're my people. I made it. Yeah. I made the plot. I made a community. Here's a family of them. And it's a fucking AI image of a family, and they all have 7 fingers. Cressida Dick. Come on. Come on, dude. You can't. We're supposed to be mature? That's her name? Cressida Dick. How do you even say that name?
Cressida. Cressida.
Cressida Dick? The Metropolitan Police Commissioner has attacked middle-class cocaine users who, quote, will sit around, think about global warming and fair trade, but think there's no harm in taking a bit of cocaine. Well, there is. There's misery throughout the supply chain. It is pretty awesome to be like, we need to get a Tesla. News of the woke coke trend emerged as an analysis of NHS digital data by this newspaper found hospital admissions in England because of cocaine poisoning doubled from 2,000 in 2008 and 9 to 4,000 in 2018-19. I mean, it's 4,000 people, guys. There's 7 billion on this planet. We can lose a few. We have plenty of room to cut down. Plenty of margin here. The biggest increase among age groups were those between 50 and 59. Well, dude, it's over. You're going to be lame and persecute these fucking ladies in their 50s who used to probably get busy in the 70s. Let them have it. It's over, bro. You're not really doing shit after 50. You're not. You can do stand up. There's a few things you can get after, but I mean, it's not much. At 50, if you made your bag and you're good, cocaine time. What the fuck are you trying to do? Stay around till 70? No. That shit is going to suck ass. 70s, 80s, 90s, that shit sucks ass. You have money for like an exosuit. You can't hang. Your friends are dead. No point in sticking around. Let them have it. The nose knows. Let them have it. Well, now this is a whole bunch of data about cocaine poisoning and stuff, and that's just kind of a bummer. That just kind of ruins the vibe on this whole thing. Let's see if you recognize any of these places. Middlesbrough, Salford, Hastings, Hartlepool, Gateshead, Brentwood. I've been there. That's in Los Angeles. Eastbourne, Chesterfield, Wigan, Ipswich, Yeah, if I'm living in Ipswich, give me some fucking cocaine poisoning. Cressida dick. Has anyone seen Cressida? Cressida dick. Folks, we had so much fun, I can't even get to the potato cartel. We can save that for the next episode. God damn, this was fun. I liked this one. If you stuck around for the whole one, appreciate you, because I was stoked on this. Wow, that was pure entertainment, pure real world entertainment. Folks, I will see you 2 weeks from now with another riveting episode of The Company Lot. Obviously, you guys are seeing I'm putting a little bit of the commentary back out there. I'm not so on the road for the next year because I have a kid now. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be having more fun with that. Company Lot will continue as always, so you can expect to see more. Y'all know Seymour? What about Cressida? Goodbye.